Okay. My name is Abdul. I come from Radio Bumbululu. Today I would like to know this history about how Indian you came to Kenya here. What happening at that time, my brother? What is your name, bro?
My name is called also Abdul Majid Yusuf.
Yeah.
But my other name is called Kantilal Yusuf because I'm a Patel. I'm a pure Patel.
You're pure Patel.
Yeah, mixture with a little bit of an African woman. My grandmother from my mother.
Yeah.
She's an African from Kenya. But my original, I am from India. A place called Mutikarol.
Mutikarol.
Yeah, that is where my history starts from.
Okay.
That is from my great-father.
Yes.
He's called Mr. Moralji Dhirubai Patel.
Yes,
he comes from India, and my father is called Mr. Lalubai Patel.
Yes, yes.
So I was originally born in the western part of Kenya.
Yes.
And at a particular time, my father came all the way from India. These are the people that came into 80s.
Yeah,
1823, 1825, 1836, quite remembering in the history.
Yes, yes.
And they came as railway builders and traders and selling and buying goods from Africa and importing them to Europeans to India. That's how it became, and these people came into Africa. And then after they came into Africa, most of them got into intermarriage with African ladies and all that. But the original, they are currently from India. So they got into this marriage because they wanted these people to get through of them and get their cultures and their traditional living style and how they can precipitate in their living style of human being like other people. Actually, the Indians, they normally came into Africa, not in Africa, only in Kenya, particularly, which is in Africa. They actually came currently after 1823. They went back, some of them. Then the children that they had them, they were left behind. But then they wrote letters to the others and saying at that time there was no telex, there was no what. So the ship used to come in a formula of a season time. Then they exchanged. The ones they were here, they go. The ones they were there, they were being brought in a new group.
Yes, yes.
So when they were brought back, they came again 1932. That's actually they came in a very guarantee way of having a certification that some of them that already get married here. They have an opinion and style of living with other people because they were told out when they come here with the ones they were original here. I hope that when I'm saying original means the ones that they came when we go back to the history in 1823, that they came and then they left after doing the business and settlement. And actually this is called about where you make a foundation of living style. When you're making he's a foreigner and came into another country.
Really.
But most of them, they came through the ship. They used the ship and the ocean because that time was very few flights and all that. So they had to come. The only way they could have used is to come with the ship. So the ones that they came in 1823 after they left, the ones who came back, now we are going back to 1935. And this is the group, the second group that came back originally after the first group from 1823 left and left some few. Of their kids and their business and already making intermarriage. So when they came, they split it all over the Kenya. And some went to Uganda, some went to Tanzania, some were left in Mombasa, some went to Kisumu, Eldoret, Kakamega. And actually, like in Kenya, most of the big places you can find most of them a lot. They degenerated and have a specific style of living of their own style and making their mandir or the temple. Mandir is a temple. And mandir is a temple that is being used with the Kojas and the people they call themselves the Patels also, and the Goas, some of them, and they put the ones mostly you see them with the thing on their head is called Chandlo. Chandlo is a sign to show that these people are trusting in Bhagwan and they believe in Jai Shri Samarayan. And this is a religion of all Hindustan. And Hindustan, how they live. And in Indians, they have different cultures and different styles of living. And they have a different slang tongue of talking like when you're in Kenya here, for example, you're in Mombasa, you find there is Africans, they are Africans, they are Kenyans, but they call themselves the Mijikendas.
Yes, that's true.
And the Mijikendas have a different clans in Mijikendas, divided. There is a Giriama, there is a Duruma, there is a Chonyi, there is a Mudigo. But so these are all still remaining at the same place. Kenyans, but Mijikenyans from Kenya. It's the same thing when you go in India. There's Patel, there's Koja, there's Goa, and there's and there's also Hindustan and Muslim and all this, and the Jaishram Surya is the most of the Hindustan.
So those Swaminarayan is the one of the richest family in India.
Yeah, that is one of the richest, not family, it's a religion, because we cannot say in India that is the richest country, I mean the richest family, because if we come back into history in India, you find the most richest people in India, they are Patels. Patels because they're well educated and they're the best accountants, even one of the best accountants found in the world. She was a lady coming from India. Actually, I can't remember her name, but it is there in the history. She was one of the best mathematicians in the world. And the Patels, then there is Koja, and then there is Goa, there is Khan, there is they're mixed up, you understand?
And how about this Khan? Khan, they're Muslim.
Khans, they are Hindu Muslims, but these Khans, there are some also intermarriage with the Afghanistanis, Baluchistan, Pakistan. You see, that's why they're called Khans. And there's also a tribe comes into between Khans and the Baluchistan and the Hindustan. They call themselves the Singh.
The
Singh, the one they put that thing on the head, they tie the cloth. These are called Singh, but these are intermarriage between the Pakistan and maybe the Patel star, you know, Patel Indians.
So they have got, and also they have got different believing on how they are praying.
They have different believing on how they pray, and they mostly have their culture style living, even if they are well learned, but they still follow up on their culture. And it's like you can see, for example, in Indians, what they do when a man wants to marry a woman, it's not a man who pays the dowry, it's the woman that who pays the dowry to the man, and then he marry this man, not him, the man, to marry the woman, then he call his husband. He is the one who pays the dowry. You see, it's a very different thing.
So the woman in India is the one who married the man.
The women in Indians are the one who they marry the men. Because they are the one they pay the dowry.
So can you tell me this? When this India have came here in Kenya, so they used to come, as you have you said, there was building a train. After building a train, then they stick in Kenya here.
They were coming into a building style of, I mean, they came actually for the building trains, and then they split it because Kenya is big. Some of them went to Kisumu, some went to Eldoret, some went to Kakamega, and some remained in Mombasa, some remained in Nairobi, and they scattered. They got scattered all over, and they mostly were doing. They are good, and Indians, they are very certificated in building houses, engineering. They do engineering also for cars and machines. They are good in building maintenance on the roads and all that kind. They are good in accounts and mathematics and all that. They are good in business, etc., all inclusive. They are very certificated in whatever they are doing, and they are people they like to generate and make projects.
And how about this culture? There is one who I heard they are believing on cow. Even that, if they say that if you work for me, you cannot eat cow. That is true.
It's a culture that they believe in cow because they say it is, you know me, I'm a Hindu Muslim. And mostly my father was a Hindu, not Muslim. He was called Mr. Lalubai Patel. But according to what he talked to me and tell me, I tried to ask him this question. They said they believe in a cow that is it's an animal that helped somebody when giving a woman who was carrying like a prophet in his stomach. Hanuman is called Hanuman, and Jagdash Hanuman. He helped him when he swallowed them. He gave him the milk of the cow. They say now the cow saved the life of the baby and that woman. But they have that one, they call him Bhagwan. Bhagwan, you can see him, he's got a lot of hands.
A lot of hands.
That is 8 hands. This side 4, this side 4.
So what is this Bhagwan?
Bhagwan is the like a creator to them. He's the god to them. They call Bhagwan. He's their creator. And
Okay.
Bhagwan Day is the one they say,
Yeah.
like they came, they say Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
Yeah, yeah,
Jai
yeah.
Swami Lamarayan,
Yeah,
Jai
yeah, yeah.
Jalaram.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
see, they are most, some they believe in Bhagwan,
Yeah.
some they believe in,
In
you know,
cow.
in cow, but
Yeah.
the most foundation was from the cow, you understand?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
this cow, because it was saved the life of that woman when
Yeah.
she have got a baby.
Yeah.
Then the old Indian they start to believe on that animal.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
that is what they did,
Yeah.
and they believed on that, and it was a culture not from here only. When
Yeah.
they came here in Africa,
Yeah.
it is a culture that is in India,
Yeah.
mostly some places very stigmatic about that,
Yeah.
and they don't eat even this meat of a cow.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
some of them actually they don't even eat a meat of any animal,
Yeah.
only maybe chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, they eat a chicken, for example, and
Yeah.
fish.
And the
Yeah,
fish.
yeah,
Okay.
they like green grams,
Yeah.
chapatis,
Yeah.
rotis,
Yeah.
and all that.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah,
So you mean this tribe from India?
yeah.
So all they believe in different way.
Yeah, some they believe in different ways. Some they believe even in a river. Some they believe in the graves. Some they
Yeah.
believe in different cultures. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Even some they believe in river.
Yeah, there is a river in India. It's called River Ganga.
River Ganga.
Yeah, if you go in Ganga there, you
Yeah.
swim, you bath there, you make some promises and wishes there.
Yeah.
It's going to work out. It's called Ganga.
Ganga.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
in Rajput district that is in India.
In India.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Rajput district is like a county. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's
here in
like
Kenya, we have a
it's like a
county
province.
government.
It's like a province, yeah.
Okay.
Because one city of India
Yeah.
is like if you say Surat,
Yeah.
for example,
Yeah.
Surat is like you compare Mombasa,
Yeah.
Nairobi,
Yeah.
Nakuru,
Yeah.
and Kisumu.
Okay.
That is one city of India. Yeah, it's a very big city.
So it's a very big city.
Yeah.
So you mean India is very big than Kenya?
India is very big than Kenya, and actually it takes like, let's say, we
Yeah.
take like 6 times Kenya
Yeah.
to make it to be a half of India. Yeah.
It's really big
If you
country.
see in the map
Yeah.
around you in Asia, the biggest country in Asia
Yeah.
is India, because they are surrounded with Afghanistan,
Yeah.
they are surrounded with Pakistan,
Pakistan, yeah.
Balochistan,
Yeah.
Kazakhstan,
Yeah.
and Kashmir,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that. And you get China, they're also next to them somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Russia and all that is it's a long story.
And how they control the financial here in Kenya, because I can see most of Indian they are well good in financial control.
What they
And
do,
even their life, they're living very good life than even Kenyan people here.
yeah, what they do, Indians
Yeah.
have something we call it union.
Yeah.
They support each other in any howli,
Yeah.
so that to generate their people to mature and get supportively in living style of living in large, because they know most of them they have come from their country, they are poor, and they don't want to the shyness or the problem also to come again to happen to the communities about they are around, about the others, about near, let's say close to this each other, so that they cannot see shyness and all that, but they make a union, see, for
union,
this to live good and nice. Also,
Yeah.
if Kenyans can have union and supportive
Yeah,
of
yeah.
each other,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
will generate something good, like the way Indians they are doing for themselves.
Really,
They commit themselves. They make sacrifice first.
Yeah.
After they make this sacrifice, they make a commitment. You understand?
Understand.
After they make a commitment,
Yeah.
you must have what? You must have hope.
Hope. Yeah.
So when you have hope,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
get a maintenance.
Really?
And maintenance, you get a stock trust exchange in maintenance. And that's why these people, they come up,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
began a very good life living style,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
love each other, and they are very good in living style and business, and giving
business.
out to each other support. Yeah, very good way.
I was meaning that
Yeah.
the way they are trusting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they don't care about the tribe you are coming from.
I think I had told you
Yeah.
they are very united.
Yes.
And they are very union, and they love each other, and they care about each other so much.
Okay.
So they don't count on your tribe where you come from,
Yeah.
as long you're an Indian, and they know you're an Indian,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're coming from India.
Yes.
The other things will come later.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is good, my brother. Because some people, most of people here in Kenya,
Exactly.
they don't know how Indian came here in Kenya, and how Indian they are very, very wealthy here in Kenya. People they don't understand how. But at least today,
Yeah.
you have make people now, they will going to understand how Indian was came in Kenya
Yeah.
and how they do until they are like that.
And how they work hard. Yeah, because there are people that they love doing businesses, and most of them they do handworks jobs. Yeah, I think you will see there are most engineers from
Yeah,
India, best
yeah.
doctors are from India.
It's true.
Yeah, and
Lawyers.
there are lawyers and all
Yeah.
something like that, mathematicians, accountants, and all that. You see, so these people they also not so that the way people they think like maybe like other there's some people they just currently because of this digital life they don't do handwork, they just use resources of saying do this, but these Indians they are they like doing things practically,
Yeah,
practical with their hands, so that they also get more experience on what they can do. You understand?
I understand
So, yeah,
that,
so they
brother.
are very united, and
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
doing their jobs by hands. They like
Yeah.
working a job,
Yeah, yeah.
like this job of building. They do them architecting and all that.
And how about nowadays? This Indian, they can make intermarriage nowadays with Kenyan.
Exactly, that's where we're going. Even me, I'm an Indian,
Yeah.
and I have made an intermarriage with a Luo lady.
Yeah.
After that, I divorced her. Then I got married again to a Luo again.
Yeah.
Then I got married to a Kikuyu woman now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's now so much influence. I mean, it's happening mostly time after time. Most of them you'll find a lot of now Kenyan ladies are getting married to Indians.
Yeah.
Indians. There are even Indian ladies
Yeah.
are getting married to African men. And
Nowadays,
it's very, very nowadays.
Even from the rich family, they
It
can
doesn't
marry
matter as
even
long
poor.
what is caring there. It's only love.
Okay.
Yeah, what they maintain here is love, and you know Indians, according to love,
Yeah.
they are very much deep in love with an Indian lady. If she loves you,
Yeah.
she can even say to give you whatever you want,
Yeah, yeah.
in your life, so that you can stay with her because they have a very high tech love. Yeah, you see.
So for you, for someone like you now, you have intermarriage.
Yeah.
Did you follow your culture in that marriage, or you have followed the culture of Kenya?
Well, actually, I cannot lie to you because me, I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
I don't follow my culture.
Yeah.
I follow the Islamic state
Okay.
of Islamic. What
Yeah.
it says in Quran
Yeah,
is
yeah.
what I follow up because the Quran is teaching me a lot more
Okay.
than what is there in my culture and what is there in my